What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Crysis 2 and 3 remasters seemingly coming very, very soon. So, it seemed like it was only going to be Crysis 2. They Crytek teased that around the middle of this past week, right, a few days ago, and it makes sense. I do want to talk about if it's necessary as this video goes on. You would maybe assume yes is like an easy answer. There's no debating it. But when you go deep into the love of these games and what they did with the first game's remaster, I found quite a few people that are very much against the idea of keeping this going and just skipping to a new Crysis. So I do want to kind of tackle that as well. But then obviously Crysis 3 was kind of added to that list. So they teased that, I believe. Now, I don't know, when you guys are seeing it versus when I'm recording and all that stuff, but like yesterday or the day before. So over the last week, let's say, the last full week, we've gotten teases that 2 and then now 3 are, something about them, which obviously I think would be the remasters of them. Now, to me personally, I'm okay with them. I gotta be honest. I gotta show my true colors. I didn't play Crysis 1's remaster. I never actually played the original one either, but I did play back in the day, like when it originally came out. I did play Crysis 2 and I did play Crysis 3 on console, so I did not experience them, in their full glory, on PC or anything like that. And again, I did not even play the remastered of one. To be honest with you, I'm waiting for like a collection. Now, I did see a rumor, but I think it was on Reddit. I don't know how, official it is, right? How confirmed it is, that they may just do like a full-on, like all 3 of them, which is what I thought they were going to do in the first place. To be honest, I think that's what they should do, or they should have done it anyway. They're not remakes. It's odd that this video is now going into like an attack mode, so I'm sorry about that, but it is odd that they're doing one at a time, and that's why when they teased 2 this week, I thought they were done. Like, you would tease it a few weeks from now. I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to E3. I don't think they are. I don't think they confirmed it, but maybe around E3 time they confirm, hey, Crysis 2's remaster is coming out this summer. That's around a year after Crysis 1. If they did that yearly, Crysis 1, Crysis 2, Crysis 3 next year, I'd understand that. I don't think I'd be the biggest fan of it, just because they are remasters, and honestly, I would just prefer you wait and just do all 3 of them at once. You give us all 3, and then I have no problem, and I will buy all of them, or I will buy like the full package, I should say. So that's what I'm like, me, Alex, of Podcast Now Plus, or Podcast Now if you know me from there too. That's where I stand. Is that I'm no matter what, I'm going to wait until they all come out at the same time, and then I'll buy them all together, just because you'll probably get the best value by the way when you do that. But no, I think now in terms of like, is it necessary? I do think it's odd, because Crysis obviously is such a good-looking game even right now. Like, you need the best PC, the best and see, I'm not a tech guy, so I don't even know, but like what I see from people in the comments, right, like you need state-of-the-art tech. You need Tony Stark-like tech in order to run specifically, I guess, Crysis 1 at the highest point, and obviously the other ones as well. See, the thing with me that I do understand it is like time. So like, it has been long enough, honestly, for all 3 of these that I would understand a remaster. And then as the games go on, you had, I believe, more people playing them. Like, Crysis 1, from what I've heard and seen, is a really good game, but I think just factually, more people experienced 2 and 3, and it also was helped by, those games came out on the 360/PS3 era, and again, that's how I played them. Actually, my friend played them on PC, and I think that was the first time I ever saw Crysis. So I do think, all those things considered, right? Last time you could play these games. Now, there was backwards compatibility with Xbox, but you're still not getting what you could get from a remaster. You know what I mean? I guess you could say, was the entire thing necessary like a couple years ago? No, I would have personally preferred them to just jump to Crysis 4. I don't think there would have been anything wrong with that. But now that you did 1, well, obviously, like people will always do this, right? But people saying like, yeah, they should just skip 2 and 3, just go on to 4. Like, I get that. I understand not wanting the remasters and going to 4. But I mean, if we're being real, and it's hard not to be, right? It's like, well, no duh, they're gonna give us 2 and 3. You don't do the first one and then say, yeah, that didn't go well, we're just gonna skip the other. No, you're in it to the end at this point. Crytek's in it to the end, we're in it to the end. They're giving us 2 and 3. Again, it just is a little odd that they've now done both, because they could be, maybe this was the plan all along. Maybe they were working really hard behind the scenes to change the plans because this wasn't the original plan, because to me at least, and we'll have to see what happens over the next couple months. It seems like they're going to do 2 and 3 at the same time. And if they're going to do that, I don't even know how you want to do it. Do them individually maybe, and then do a package with all 3 of them. To do 1, and then to do 2 and 3 separate. And then if you did a 3rd package with all of them together, like, you start to just get into annoying territory where it's like you're getting into Kingdom Hearts territory, which, by the way, I adore Kingdom Hearts. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts guy. We've covered it. But, like, those games, they've come in like 500 different packages. Like, every year there's a new collection of different games. And a little bit of that's exaggerated, but honestly, that's how you go overboard. You follow Square Enix and you follow Tetsuya Nomura to go overboard. So, like, I don't want that from Crysis. You know what I mean? I like the way they're handling it now. It's great. I do want to play 2 and 3 again. One thing I do want to throw in too, by the way, like the final thing I'll say, is multiplayer. So when Crysis 1 was coming out, I covered it, actually. That was some of the bigger content I did last year on this channel, on the second channel that I have. And one of the things we talked about was multiplayer. That, again, I didn't play 1, but I did play 2 and 3, and I did play the multiplayer for 2 and 3, and I loved it. I didn't, looking back at it now, was it like my favorite multiplayer of all time? Like, was it one that I devoted my entire life to? No, but I definitely, like, at the time, I devoted my life to it. I didn't play it for like years and years, but like for several months, I played the multiplayer. I got good at the multiplayer, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was one of those weird ones where it wasn't, I don't know, I didn't take it too seriously. It wasn't too, like, I didn't have too much depth for me, I guess, like, personally at the time, but I really enjoyed it. And I know some people think one, and I don't know, but 1's multiplayer was actually the best of all of them. So we'll have to see. And they've talked about it too. I want that in. If they do a collection with all 3 of them, please just give us at least one. Give us one multiplayer. I think you'd have to. You don't want to do 3 different multiplayers for the same franchise all at one time. But give us one multiplayer experience. Pick 3s or whatever you want to do, the newest, and just go from there. I hope they do that. So I am excited. I'm definitely excited. I'm more excited for a Crysis 4 down the line, but we got to get through this first, and then we can get a new Crysis game, right? So let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? Are you excited for this? Are you waiting for the full package? Are you buying them individually? Let me know what you guys think. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. I do a brand new video every single day on this channel, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.